Carlos Correa signs with the Minnesota Twins. Is this good for the Padres or is this bad for the Padres? Immediately, this is good for the Padres because he is now on the Minnesota Twins. And I have family in Minnesota. No disrespect to you guys. No disrespect to the Twins. You might win your division. You might make the postseason this year, but I don't think you're a World Series team. The Mets, though, with Carlos Correa, they were going to contend. They were going to be playing the Padres at some point, I think, in the postseason with Carlos Correa on that roster. So the Mets, they're not as good of a team now without Carlos Correa than with him. So this helps the Padres immediately. He was on the Giants, then he wasn't. That helped the Padres. Then he was on the Mets. That didn't help the Padres. Then he's not on him now. Now that helps the Padres. So the Padres, they won with this, right? Correa going to the Twins. Long term, some fans might say, well, this now makes the Mets a suitor for Manny after this season when Manny opts out. But what I would say is I don't think the Padres are going to let Manny get to free agency. I don't think they're going to let Steve Cohen dial up Manny and say, hey, here's $400 million for 10 years. I don't think that they're going to let that happen because they know that's what Steve Cohen would be offering Manny because Manny is not Carlos Correa. Manny stays healthy. He doesn't have this, at least from what we know, he doesn't have this like right leg issue where there's a plate in his leg and it was vibrating at one point during the season. You know, he doesn't have that issue. So if he gets to free agency, yeah, this Correa thing going to the Twins, that might be bad for the Padres. And, you know, Manny signs with the Mets. It's like, oh, crap. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Seidler locks Manny up before we even get to that point. So I'm not worried about that right now. I think Carlos Correa's signing with the Twins was good. All I'm looking at is this year. We can look at down the road and, well, Padres extend Manny. Maybe they can't extend Soto, and Cohen goes and grabs Soto for $500 million. Okay, maybe, but that's down the line. We can't even look at that right now. I'm focused on Manny Machado. I'm focused on the 2023 Padres because the Padres have a great chance of winning it all in 2023. And Correa not being on the Mets or the Giants in 2023 is a win for the Padres.